Hey folks, Jim Thomas here, Fitness Management and Consulting, and welcome to our channel today. I appreciate you all being here. And if you're new to the channel, if you're finding us that very first time, welcome. It's good to have you. And our topic for you today is creating a successful closeout, creating a successful membership closeout, creating a successful personal training closeout. And I want to talk about 4 of the key steps in order to do that. Now, before we get into our topic here today, just a quick reminder, my focus, my mission here in the channel is I want to be able to provide as much information as I can, as many people as I can, across the globe. And the best way I can do that is when you choose to subscribe to the channel. So if you've not yet done so, please take a moment, hit that subscribe button. We appreciate it. And also for you folks who are looking to open a new gym, you need funding, you're looking to acquire a gym, you need funding, you're a current owner and you need working capital. We can help provide funding options for between $50,000 and $400,000 in funding that is unsecured, no restrictions on use. And the basic qualification for that program, it's a 680 credit score or better in all 3 credit bureaus, Equifax, Experian, TransUnion, and then a minimum income of $50,000 per year each of the 2 previous years. You can check the links below under financing and funding for additional information on that program, as well as other options that we have to help grow and develop your business. And so with that said, let's get into our topic here today, and it's creating a successful closeout. And let me kind of define closeout here just a little bit for you. It could be a month end. You got a special going for the month and you're closing it out. It's the final 4 days, final 3 days, final 2 days, final day. It could be a weekend special. You have a weekend manager and every weekend they're running some kind of a special opportunity. So final 3 days, final 2 days, final day, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And it could be, during the course of the month when you're managing based on objectives and your projections aren't quite where they need to be based on quotas, and you're doing maybe a little mid-month offer for 2 or 3 days. So there's a lot of different opportunities in there, for closeouts for your gym. And in many cases, you might have an individual sales rep might have their own personal closeout that they do. And so I want to talk about 4 things that are key here to really having success at this. And so number 1 on my list is the issue of motivation. Motivation, your personal motivation. First thing I want to talk about is your why, your powerful why. Why is this important to you? And whatever that answer is, let's keep that at the forefront. Let's keep that, what we're thinking about each day. I would also think about motivation. It could be, if you're a salesperson watching this and you're trying to grow, you're an owner watching this, you're trying to hit some numbers, that motivation is, hey, here's where I want to be on the commission scale. Here's where I need to be for revenue. What's driving you for this? What is that why? Maybe sales standings are coming out for the company and you're tired of being at the bottom. You want to be at the top. Really define what that is. It could be a special award that's being given out, but know why you're doing it. Without that, it's going to make it difficult. Number 2, urgency. There needs to be an urgency, and in most cases there is, but we want to make sure that we're offering clarity on it. And so if we're closing out a month-end special, let the customer know, hey, there's only 4 days left, there's only 3 days left, 2 days left, this is the final day. If it's weekend only, if it's first come, first serve, their space is limited, whatever it might be very clear on your urgency. Because here's the thing about urgency, whether it be in your advertising efforts, your marketing efforts, your presentation efforts, without urgency at some level, without a call to action, it really doesn't matter when the customer does this. Today, tomorrow, next week, next month, next year. You want to give that reason to do it now. Number 3 is you want to get organized on this. And here's the big thing I want to suggest for you, and you can go and check some other videos here on the channel on how to do this, but you want to get a plan of action put together. Okay, what is your plan of action to have a successful closeout? In other words, what is your current situation? Where do you stand right now? what are the goals? What are these very specific goals that you want to accomplish during this plan of action? And those should be tied to a number. And then, what is the plan to reach that? And really define that. Without it, you're kind of winging it and you're kind of hoping. Okay, write that plan of action, get that written plan of action in place. And then last on my list, number 4, is that will to make it happen. That will to make it happen. And the message I want to give you here is don't make success optional. Okay, it's not, well, maybe I will, maybe I won't. No, you're going to do this. Here's the number you've set. Here's the number we're trying to achieve, and commit to doing it. Don't make it optional. And I'll give you one of my favorite examples on this. Was we had a club that we're working with a while back, a good-sized club, and it was a big turnaround situation. And we're working with them and teaching them closeout, to help them really ramp those numbers up. And it was the final day of the month. They were having a pretty good month, and they'd give me a call about 10 o'clock at night, and they said, Jim, we're one new membership away from hitting our numbers and really breaking that record and having a really successful closeout. And they said, hey, we're not going to leave until we hit it. And I was there the next day talking to them, and lo and behold, they hit that number. And how'd they get it? And I asked them, hey, how'd you get that final sale, particularly so late? Everybody had gone. And they had just turned the page, essentially in their appointment book, and there was an appointment for the next day. And they simply called the guy up and said, hey, we're closing out a membership special. Today's the last day. Hey, can we get you taken care of? You can do it over the phone. You can do it online. However you like to do it, you can come in. And they ended up getting the guy signed up. They broke the record. They hit the number. Have the will to make it happen. And on your plan of action, and you'll go through the video, find that video on how to write a plan of action. We have a category in there on roadblocks and setbacks. And you're going to have roadblocks and setbacks. Certain corporate deals were going to come through that didn't. Somebody got sick. Somebody had to go out of town. Deals that you thought you were going to get, you don't get. What is the plan if that doesn't happen? Even just as a club. What if a storm blows in and you're closed for 2 or 3 days? Okay. What if a new competitor comes in? What if somebody gets ill, can't really talk for a couple days? What is the plan? And the big message I want to give you here is don't make success optional. What is the plan if something happens? So look at your motivation, look at your urgency, look at how organized you are, and then look at your will to make it happen. And you'll start to have some very successful closeouts. You'll start not only to hit your numbers, you'll start to exceed your numbers. So folks, again, my name is Jim Thomas. My company is Fitness Management and Consulting. Appreciate you being here at the channel today. And again, if you've not yet done so, please take a moment, hit that subscribe button. We appreciate it. And then again, for you folks, who are looking to open a new gym, you need funding. You're looking to acquire a gym, you need funding. You're a current operator, you need some working capital. We can help provide funding options for between $50,000 and $400,000 in funding that is unsecured. There's no restrictions on use. And the basic qualification for that program, it's a 680 credit score or better in all 3 credit bureaus, Equifax, Experian, TransUnion, and a minimum income of $50,000 per year each of the 2 previous years. You can check out the links below under financing and funding for more information on that particular program and other programs that we have available to help you grow and develop your business. So again, my name is Jim Thomas. My company is Fitness Management and Consulting. Hope you found the information beneficial today, and we look forward to seeing you all in that next video.